Hello everyone, welcome and thank you for joining the 100% Security Initiative. For the last 40 days, we have been exploring with a higher consciousness. We have been creating new thoughts, new vision, new attitude, new feelings, and hopefully we have come closer to the experience of complete peace, complete security, complete benevolence and love, and unlimited joy. There is a saying, to be complete means to use all the treasures for yourself and for everyone else. And this makes us understand God's mind and God's perspective. It is God's task and duty to uplift the human consciousness and to make others like himself. Today, we are joined by Prashant Kakoday, based in Cambridge, who has been ever ready in world service and in sharing with us a wealth of experience and knowledge. We are grateful and we would like to invite him into video and sound, and also to mention that at the end of this session today, we can start sharing our experience. Those who would like to share in 1 minute their experience and what they have received during these 40 days, there will be time after the meditation. I'd like to invite.
Om Shanti and good morning, and appreciate your interest and enthusiasm in this wonderful project. This idea of the highest consciousness, that is our aim. Highest consciousness is one where there is maximum independence. So here is the physical world. There is an extraordinary physical world. And we have the option how much I get into bondage, how much I get trapped in this physical world. More you get trapped, lower is the consciousness. For example, someone can get into addictions and bondages, lust. Then he himself knows the consciousness is lower. More he becomes free, it is higher. We have the option to become completely free. And so let us experiment with that. One message that we often hear in the spiritual university, something that is highest, we can achieve it in a second. It is not a long process. So right now, instead of detaching ourselves from this world, we see the perspective of one who is already free. That's why we see the perspective of the invisible soul. And by this word, invisible soul, we are saying here is the invisible player who is from a different world. He is not from this physical world. So he is already detached. This invisible player is visiting this world. We are trying to grasp this. And this invisible player sees this physical world as a theater, as a story, and he has no intention to get trapped in a story. He's aware of the story, but as if he is more interested in his world. And his world is invisible. He himself is invisible. His world is invisible. He's very fond of his world. Bit like a whole thing is extra smart for him, subtle and unearthly. It is his world is not made of the gross things like this theater. In his world is his true family, and the true father is very fond of his family and father. Just like anyone would be very interested in it, their country, their world, their family. In the same way, here, the invisible player is fond of his world, his family, his father. They all are souls. Their form is like a tiny point, and we see them in the image, presence point, but there is personality behind. We are just aware of this. The invisible player is connected with his family and his father. This world, very fact that it is so different to the story, means it is independent. Story begins, ends, that doesn't affect his world. Many things happen in the story, it doesn't affect this world. This world is secure. Everyone is secure. This world is timeless. It exists forever. And family here, all are beyond harm. Nothing in the three worlds can harm them, even the slightest. This is very obvious to them. They are beyond harm. Not even the slightest harm can come from anywhere. For them, this is not a belief. They can clearly see that only those who create bondages in the story, they can get harmed. They have got things to lose. These people of light, family of souls, they have zero bondages. They are 100% secure. They feel everyone in this world is like this. They are beyond harm and they need nothing from that story. They need nothing from anywhere for their existence. They are immortal. All that we are doing, seeing the perspective of the soul. That's all. We are seeing the perspective of the invisible player. And we are discovering a mind where there is zero beggar, zero victim. never a beggar, never a victim. What remains is noble prince. Invisible player is the invisible prince. He knows he belongs to the King of Kings. Anytime an individual becomes free from desire and free from harm, then what remains is fun. He finds everything is gift, a beautiful experience. So also here, this invisible player, his energy is of fun. He feels every interaction and every experience is fun. Everything is a gift. There is sound and images, colors. They are all there as a gift and entertainment. This is his personality. We may call this meditation. All that we are doing, seeing the perspective of the invisible soul. We are seeing the perspective of the invisible player. And this invisible player, he knows he is very lucky. His life is with the God. He is from the family of God. He knows he is loved by God and belongs to God. And his qualities are from the same kind. They are all beings of happiness and love. They all are secure. They are immortal. He knows he is lucky. He is lucky because he lives in truth. His world is of truth. He is not telling in a story. In a lower consciousness, they live in the story. That's why they feel it is normal to create attachments in that story. In this highest consciousness, he lives in the real world. He is with the true family and the true father. He is in the real. That is a huge thing. He is lucky because his world is eternal. He himself is immortal. 100% secure. In every aspect. He is secure in relations, secure in his home. He himself is immortal forever. In this highest consciousness, he sees everything from the angle of perfection. As was said, when one is in that space and you feel everything is a gift and everything appears fun. In the same way, everything appears perfect. and everyone appears perfect. And they are perfect. If everyone is soul, and souls naturally, their original state is egoless and viceless. And they are beings of bliss and love. It appears perfect. All are like this. As we continue on our journey in the supreme sky or in the story world, we remember this extraordinary truth that everyone is lovely, loving, and lucky. Each and every soul is like this. They are invisible and they are from the invisible world. They are guests in this physical world. They all come from that highest consciousness. Their starting position is the highest. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you all for joining. And we would like to give you the opportunity to share in 1 minute your experience of today and of these 40 days, or even if you joined a few times, what did you receive? What is in your awareness now? What would you like to share with others? If you would like to raise your hand, then we can unmute you, and it would be lovely to hear from you your experience. There is one raised hand. Yes, you can unmute yourself. From Chinese. Yes.
打开了。我非常感谢这个节目。
Please share and Felisa will translate.
在这些天里，我非常的受益。
说你1分钟分享之后，然后我总括。Yes.
We have stopped your interpretation, so you can translate now for her.
在这个40天里，我的灵魂彻底就被激活，而给我带来了那么多的快乐。每天他比我聪明多了，都非常有智慧，所以吧，给我带来很多的乐趣。是，非常感谢这个节目。
Okay.
谢谢。
Okay. May I translate now? She said she is very happy. She has this initiative has awakened her soul, and she has been actively listening to the sessions, and she has taken a lot of benefit from this session.
Thank you.
Thank you. 谢谢你的分享。还有什么其他人？
I don't know.
张姐妹，你现在在那个手按一下，那个举手就会掉下来，就会消失。
You cannot translate, Felisa, for them because you're not an interpreter anymore. So if you just keep silent for now.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to raise hand if you would like to share? Anyone else would like to share in any language, Spanish, Romanian, English, or Chinese? Yes. Sandhya, would you like to unmute yourself? Thank you.
Om Shanti. The meditations have made this one realize challenges will be coming, but the fear has now stopped, and the being in the right smriti has helped this one. So the sessions have been very, very beneficial, and the recordings as well had a chance to revise them. So very, very beneficial. Thank you.
Thank you. Would you like to raise your hand?
Yona, can you assign me as interpreter again, please?
Yes, I will. You are assigned. So anyone else would like to share? Yes. Ray, you can unmute yourself.
Me dicen cuándo puedo hablar.
Please speak in Spanish and Eva will translate. I will remove Eva from interpretation. So please start.
Ok. Un Shanti para cada uno.
Om Shanti sorry. Om Shanti and hi everyone.
Ha sido muy hermoso poder compartir la vibración porque cuando vengo a la meditación vengo de Anrit Vela.
Has been a wonderful time spent with all of you, because for him this meditation, it is right after Amrit Vela there. So it is very special time for him.
Me hace muy feliz pertenecer a esta familia divina e invisible.
And we are so lucky being awakened again to the reality of the invisible family.
Y ha
And
sido
belonging.
muy empoderador y me hace sentir que voy hacia el destino.
And has been really empowering, because gives the soul the feeling that it is going in the right direction towards the destiny.
Y todos vamos juntos hacia ese lugar.
And also the feeling of going together towards that.
Om Shanti desde el corazón.
Om Shanti
Del
from the
alma.
heart. From the heart in the soul.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Maybe Eva can share, as the
Yes.
mic is open. Yeah, for here also has been like very nice opportunity. So thanks, Joanna, for the idea of creating this space, and also like helping this one in creating this new habit of checking from the self and refreshing what is always there, but somehow ego is shadowing all the time. So it is giving the feeling that it is just like a new habit that one needs to create, and it is the best habit, because it brings the best results ever instantly of having total freedom from Eva's feelings and all this stuff that comes when one is in the lower consciousness. So it has helped in generating a lot of enthusiasm in the soul. So really thankful to Baba for that. And yeah, this is in essence from here. Thank you all.
Thank you. And thank you for all your translation and cooperation and
Yeah.
finger given to this task. Anyone else would like to share? Would you like to raise your hand? Please feel free to come into sound. It's nice to see you or to hear you. Only if you want, of course, but feel free to raise your hand and come into sound. I will assign Eva again as translator. There will be occasions to share tomorrow as well, and Tuesday there will be 2 more days of this project. And we believe Sister Shivani, Brahma Kumari, Sister Shivani has confirmed she will join us tomorrow. So tomorrow and Tuesday, 2 more meditations. And also you will receive from us an email with a link to feedback forms. If you would like to give your feedback in your language, then that would be muchly appreciated. And also sharing that with others in our university. And you will also receive a link with the recordings from these 40 days, as well as a link to a podcast from where you can download all of them on your phone and have them when you are offline. They are all in English. And I believe there are some recordings in Spanish as well. Would anyone else like to share their feedback now? Or any inspirations you would like to share with the group? Where do you take this further? There was some feedback in the chat from Joan. Much gratitude and appreciation, helping this one with constant awareness, remembrance, to live as a lotus, work in progress, to reach the freedom and love with Baba, from Joan. And from D, gratitude and appreciation for these sessions and recordings. We can finish with a minute of silence. Prashant, would you like to share something? Thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same link. Have a wonderful day.